Hi everybody, welcome back to Divinely Demi, where we do weekly oracle card pulls for the collective. I pull until I usually do 2 or 3 card pulls, sometimes more, sometimes less, just depending on what I feel led to do. My name is Demi, and we are going to go ahead and get into today's reading. I hope that there is something that you can take away from this. If there's something that you don't necessarily resonate with, then just let that be what it is. And if something hits you, well, then it probably is for you. So, all right, we're going to pull from this deck first, the Sacred Medicine deck, which I really love. I actually love all my decks, to be completely honest. But this one's very cute. Okay. Alright, so Winged One, Trust. That is our first card for today. You know, I have also really been leaning into what it means to trust, what that feels like. So the number here is 26, or an 8, right? Which is, again, that number of creation, that number of abundance, that number of things continuing. It also looks like the infinity sign. And if you were here last week, or if you watched the other videos, you actually noticed that this has come up in some other readings. So this really is just a season that we are all in. Is this time of creation and abundance. And so with that being said, what I'm feeling right now is that we all really need to trust the process. And I wrote that in my journal this morning, actually, is that, like I just said, like I'm really leaning into this place of what it feels like to trust myself, and also trust that I am taken care of by the universe, by my spirit team. And that's really what they want to remind you guys too, is that whatever it is that you're dealing with as you're moving into this next season of your life, or maybe you're in whatever season you're in right now, is to just lean into trust this week, right? Really get still about what it feels like in your body to trust yourself, to trust the process of whatever it is you're doing. Some of you are building businesses right now. Some of you are trying new projects. Some of you are moving. Some of you are moving. You're like, it's time for a new move. And so throughout this whole thing, remember that leaning into trust gives us a certain sense of freedom. It gives us a certain lightness. It gives us the opportunity to allow whatever is going to come in for us abundantly to go ahead and come in. It opens us up to receive, right? And then this beautiful hummingbird that is feeding on that flower there in the sun, also representing nourishment, you know, trusting that you are going to be nourished, trusting that everything really is working out in your favor, regardless of what it looks like. We're going to see what else. Let's just set that one over here. We're going to see, actually, I'm going to pull from the other deck for this next one. Let's see what else we have with this trust card, because yeah, what are we trusting? Can we have some more info on what area of our life are we trusting? Yeah, I'm feeling like, okay, this top card, balance, Libra. I actually am a Libra. And we're actually about to go into Libra season. Well, we're early. I won't push it. I won't push it. Okay, so Black Moon Lilith in Libra, you deserve balance. And then we have lucky number 7 here. This is really cool. Okay. So of course we have the Libra scales. Like I said, I'm a Libra, and the Libra energy is all about always wanting things to be in harmony and to be in balance. And so when this trust, since we have this trust card that came right before, we want to, they're saying to really lean into the fact and trust in the fact that you can rest and you also can work and do, right? You can lean into that feminine and that masculine, both in healthy ways, and trust that everything is going to be working out for you in the background. There's someone here who has been having a really tough time keeping things in balance. Feeling like they swing just to both ends of the pendulum. Like, you know, one day I'm up, one day I'm down. One day I feel motivated, one day I don't. One day I feel like things are working out for me, and the next day I'm really feeling hopeless. And not just in a like, oh, we all go through different emotions, so like that, which of course we do, that's natural. But I'm really feeling like, somebody is in this really, really unbalanced place of going back and forth in a way that's really starting to upset them. Maybe you feel like you just can't kind of come to a middle ground and have some peace. And they're saying that the remedy to this, I guess you could say, is to trust, is to lean into that sense of knowing that everything is working out for you, knowing that you can rest, knowing that you can play, knowing that you don't have to fixate on any type of idea or outcome for you to have this sense of peace and to be able to trust, again, that everything is working out for you. That's just what I keep hearing, is that every single thing is working out for you. And to look at the areas in your life where you may be a little off kilter, like what can you do to bring that back into balance, right? Trusting at the same time that everything is going to work out how you need it to. I am going to actually split this deck in half. Full moon. Okay, so I split the deck in half, and we have full moon spirit. Can you see that? Full moon spirit shine, and then the fall equinox release. Okay, and this really completes our okay, look, release actually, and then right behind release was surrender, Earth Mother. So we're gonna pull all these out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this card here, that shine card, is really talking about, so in the full moon is where we actually do release a lot, right? And you have to release in order to receive. Sometimes you have to release in order to be able to step into the full power of who you are. And we are also in the fall right now, right? This is a season, this fall time, or we're about to go into the fall season. And it's all about releasing the things that feel like they've kept you stuck. Trusting that it's all going to work out, because you do deserve balance. And then this beautiful Earth Mother card comes in too, really reminding us that the way to get to a state of balance so that we can shine is to surrender. To truly, truly surrender to, I mean, and some of you guys may want to get out in nature. I know I've been out in nature a whole lot. And so some of you guys may want to really get out in nature. Really maybe get out in some near a body of water if you can, and allow the energy from the water to just sort of wash through you from a spiritual perspective, or a literal perspective. I mean, you can go take a bath. But this is really going to help you to come into a state of balance. You know, it's really going to help you release some things that have been keeping you feeling like you're just all over the place, right? Also, when we have like the full moon, sometimes emotions can run really high, that's not uncommon, you know, and feeling again like we're really off balance. But what I'm really, and it all comes back to this trust piece of it, though. It really comes back to this trust piece. Because in order for us to trust, we have to release. We have to surrender, right? There's no way you can trust trying to hold on to and squeeze the life out of things. When you're holding on, you are squeezing the life out of things. When you're holding on, you are squeezing the life out of it. When you're trying to force things to work, when you're trying to make it happen from this place of imbalance, right? Release what is so that you can bring in what's new. You know? Stop squeezing the life out of things. When you open yourself up to trusting that you're taken care of, when you open yourself up to trusting, that, hey, my day 1 isn't going to look like my day 76 or my day 170 or my day 324, right? Or my year 4 or my year 5. It's just not. It's okay for things to not look exactly the way that you thought they were going to look. It's okay that maybe you feel a little all over the place. You have the power to come back into balance. You have the power to know that you are taken care of through all of it. That's what it really just keeps coming up for me, is that you are completely taken care of in all of this. In all of it. We are releasing and surrendering. And this is like this. I'm pretty sure this a similar message came up in one of the other readings, like a couple weeks ago, and especially as we are actually in this fall season, sorry guys, actually in this fall season, just really embracing what this season is about, which is allowing anything to fall away. That is not going to keep us in balance. Okay? As far as numerology goes, if anybody is into that, so we have a 7 here, right? We have a 7, and then we have 43, 4 plus 3 is 7. Then we have another 7 here. These two are 7s. Then we have an 8, and then we have a 6, 33, okay? And then we have a 4. So if those numbers mean anything to anybody, I do notice that we have a 6, 7, 8. We have a 6, 7, 8, 6, 2 7s, and an 8. Okay. So remember to trust yourself. Remember to trust yourself. Remember to trust that you can figure things out. Your intuition already knows. In order to get there, it requires that we just sit in this space of allowing whatever needs to happen to happen. not getting so fixated on like how we're gonna make it happen, what we're gonna do differently. I mean, yes, of course it's fine to think through things, but also at the same time, if anybody is like me, I tend to overthink things. And so I'm really just in this place of, you know what, I'm gonna trust each day, each moment, that everything is working out for me, and I'm gonna release any type of those thoughts and those different ways of being that keep me exhausted, that keep me out of balance. So anyways, I hope that this resonated with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your week, or whenever it is that you are watching this. We are going to end on this beautiful card. Just taking a look at that. Oh, I love it. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.